Country music singer and songwriter Toby Keith passed away this week at the age of 62 after battling stomach cancer. Now, he'd been battling this disease since the fall of 2021. To bring awareness about this rare cancer, we have with us today Dr. Mahim Abdelrahman. He is a gastrointestinal oncologist at Houston Methodist. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So let's first start off with, is stomach cancer rare?
Well, it's not the most common GI cancer that we see in the United States. However, it's the 5th most common cancer worldwide. So in the United States, last year we saw 26,000 cases, new cases of gastric cancer. And that was led to 11,000 deaths. So it's not the most common one, but it is aggressive and deadliest.
Is it easily detectable? Like, is there screening that happens to find this form of cancer?
Unfortunately, for gastric cancer, we didn't have the screening that we have for other type of cancer, like colonoscopy. We have, or for colon cancer, we have colonoscopy that we can detect colon cancer. For gastric cancer, we didn't have a screening tool to detect the cancer early. So the time we get it is when this patient start having symptoms and when they start complaining about, these symptoms to his primary care physician, led to the referral to gastroenterologist, and that led to the scope and detecting the cancer. So unfortunately, that's why most cases, is more than 1/3 of the cases present when advanced metastatic stage cancer.
Well, what are those signs and symptoms that you see?
Yeah, these signs can be non-specific, but can be a red flag for the patient to seek health care. So some of them is like nausea, vomiting, early satiety, or feeling full with a small meal. Blood in the stool sometimes can be a symptoms. Patients sometimes have vague abdominal pain that can be contributed to any other reason. So these symptoms are not specific, but if they are not been resolved with time, they can be a red flag to seek extra attention to these symptoms.
Well, let's talk about risk factors here. Is there anything we can do to prevent stomach cancer?
Yeah, I mean, there is what we put in our stomach matter. Like sometimes, these factors can be associated with increased risk, like tobacco smoking, alcohol drinking. Believe it or not, sometimes infection can be a risk factor. H. pylori, a bacterial infection, can increase 6-fold of gastric cancer. And worldwide, actually, H. pylori account for 60% of gastric cancer. Other infection, EB virus, food and diet matter in this matter, where we found that, high salt food, smoked food, more red meat, less fiber, has been associated actually with increased risk of gastric cancer.
What about age? Toby Keith was 62. Is this something that usually affects people in an advanced age?
Yeah, usually it is an older age disease. However, we start seeing younger generation, but it's also, the average age is 50 to 60. That's where we see most of cases diagnosed, and actually the mortality is within this age group as well.
And what is the survival rate once you do find it?
Yeah, I mean, if we get it early on time, like a localized disease, the 5-year survival is 70% plus minus. But unfortunately, we get it late in time, and when we have an advanced metastatic disease, the survival rate is only 7%. So it dropped from 70 to 7 between localized disease that can be cured with surgery and maybe chemotherapy before and after surgery. But when advanced stage disease, the cure is not achievable, so the goal becomes as a palliative treatment with no curative intent, and the survival 5 years is around 7%.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us today. This is definitely an important topic to consider. And if you do have any of those signs and symptoms, you want to be sure to contact your doctor. For more Medical Minute stories and more on stomach cancer, check out our website, CW39.com.